Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Wanjala John, a Kenyan, and I'm the senior trainer here in Africa 118, and I'm based in Nairobi. I just want to welcome all of you to our today's session. That is how to make your Google My Business work for you. I know we're having people joining all the way from Rwanda, Tanzania, Kenya, and some of you, wherever you are. I want you guys to feel welcomed. And just even before we start, I have my colleagues. I'm not alone. And this particular session is going to be interactive. We are going to get to hear from you. We are going to see how things react. And also just to show you how best as a business, you can increase your online visibility using Google My Business. So just to kick us off, I just want to welcome my colleague, that is Evans Rabare, who is joining us all the way from Ethiopia, just to say a word of hi, and then maybe from there, I will now go to our next guest who is also with us here, that is Orwa Joseph. And then from there, let me just see you guys interacting on the chat and we'll get to know where you're joining us from. Welcome, Evans.
Thank you so much, John. Mine is very simple. Just introduce my name and also to welcome the SMEs from Rwanda. So just as John has just mentioned, my name is Evans Rabare, just here in Addis Ababa. And just to welcome the Rwandese SMEs, Mwanamutse, I hope that is the right word. So good morning, everyone, and just feel free to ask any questions. So one of the housekeeping sessions that we have here is that we want to make the session very lively. Just ask questions, and we also have a lot of resources that you guys are going to be using. So thank you so much. Feel free, and also just try to exchange notes. So we have various SMEs from various countries. Thank you so much, John.
Thank you very much, Evans. That is Evans Rabare, who is our project lead all the way in Ethiopia. And next, we are going to the land of Tanzania. I know Tanzania has the female president in Africa, and I just want to welcome him and let him also say a word, and then from there we'll begin our session. To you, Orwa Joseph.
Hello everyone, jambo. Naitwa Orwa Joseph, naungana nasi kutoka mji mkuu wa Tanzania, si mji mkuu lakini jiji la biashara Dar es Salaam, na ninawakaribisha wote wa Tanzania kuanzia Msoma hadi Mtwara, Tanga hadi Ruvuma, Kigoma tunaenda, lakini leo tutakutana hapa kwa muda mfupi tujifunze machache jinsi tunaweza tukaenda mtandaoni kwenye Google My Business, tuiwezeshe wateja wetu kutupata wanapotusearch pale mtandaoni. Tutakuwa hapa ili kuhakikisha kwamba wewe umehudumiwa, umeelewa, na baada ya hapa kila mmoja biashara yake itapatikana mtandaoni. Kuwa huru kabisa kutuuliza maswali na kazi iendelee. Asanteni sana na Mungu atupatie uwezo wa kusoma leo.
Asante sana Orwa, naona Kiswahili chako ni kizuri sana. Hata mimi naweza jaribu Kiswahili na nafurahia sana nikisikia hivyo. Na Watanzania wenzangu, mandugu zangu, nawakaribisha kwenye sehemu hii na tutaendelea kujadiliana. Alafu kwa mtu wetu wa mwisho ambaye pia atakuwa moderator wa leo ni Benson Maina. So Benson, I'll just allow you maybe to say hi and then maybe just a word of encouragement. I know this is our digital marketing specialist from Kenya. So just say a word and just encourage the Kenyans who have joined this particular session. To you, Benson.
Hey, hello everyone, and welcome to today's session. I'm Benson Maina. I'm Benson Maina from Kenya. You can see me? Yeah, I'm Benson Maina from Kenya, and I will be moderating from all the way from Kenya. So for all those who will be interacting with us in the chat box, feel free to ask any question, interact with us, and also give us encouragement, feedbacks, and all that. And I hope this thing will be a better one. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Benson. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe now you know we are a whole team here. You can see we have Team Kenya, we have Team Tanzania, and also we have Team Rwanda. And this session, just to take note, we will be having a second session tomorrow that will also be having Team Uganda joining us, and Team Ethiopia, and also Team Ghana. And also some of the Kenyan members who want to join. We feel that maybe you want to get more of this. We will be in a position to interact with you guys. So just to kickstart, I know all of you, wherever you are joining us from, you've ever heard about Google My Business, or maybe you are told we are going to learn about Google My Business. And for today, I, being Wanjala John, who is going to be the lead trainer, we are going to see how best we are going to improve our business from one point to another. And just to kickstart this particular session, we are going to look at three main things. Number one, what is Google My Business? And then the second thing we are going to look at is, why is it important to you as a business person? And then the last thing is going to be, how can you now get the Google My Business? And if already you are on Google My Business, let that not stress you out. We are going also to share some tips on how you are supposed to optimize your business. And at the end of the day, we will be in a position to engage with your customers and also get the best out of Google My Business. Without further ado, maybe let me just say hi to those people who have joined us. Let me just, as a routine, I see Rosemary saying hi. I see Kali Gahiga, thank you. And I see Kali Kahiga also just replying. I see Vitalis Rugie. I see Harrison Muhia, TMX Duka. I think the chat is so much here. And thank you guys for joining. Just feel free to interact with some of our moderators will be on the chat, and also some of the questions that you are going to ask, will be in a position to see how best we can respond to them. So without further ado, I just want to start our session. I see Jacinta, I see Ashi, I see Lillian Ochola, I see Anthony Njoroge. Thank you guys for joining. And even before we start, let me just start by asking you or requesting you to hit the like button and also subscribe to the Africa 118 YouTube channel, so that every time we'll be going online, you will be in a position to see that we are having these particular sessions. We should be having series of sessions from now henceforth all the way across the year, and we'll be able to interact with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on your screen, we want to talk about Google My Business. And every time when you hear people say Google, I ask this question: how do people discover your business? So we are going to look at this particular journey. The first journey is, how do you discover Google My Business? The second thing, I'm going to show you how to set it up. And then the last thing is, now how do you create an engaging GMB listing? So that will be our main agenda. And this particular session, I want you to be interactive. I want to see questions coming in so that we can easily get the best out of this particular platform. So just feel free, in maybe range of 1 to 5, tell us your mood. If you're joining us all the way from Tanzania or Rwanda, what is your mood? How is the environment there? Are you ready for this? So your energy level, so that also my moderator, my super moderator, that is Benson and Orwa Joseph, will be on the chat box just to interact with you, can be just saying hi to you. And also, if I get a chance, I'll be in a position to say hi to all of you. Thank you so much, guys. And I now want to start the first discussion for the day. How do you discover Google My Business? Every time you hear somebody say, we are faced with a pandemic, the next thing you hear, we have curfew hours. The next thing you hear, businesses should not operate beyond this particular time. It affects so many of us as business people. So you find that everybody will now say the online platform or the digital platform is the way to go. And every time you talk to a business, you find that most of them ask, what happens when I go online? Am I doing it right? Am I getting it right? And as a business person, and having done economics as a profession myself, I'll tell you, every business, the first thing they ask is, how much will it cost me to do this online? And the good thing is, all those doubts that you are having about anything that you wanted to know on the digital platform pertaining Google My Business will be answered in this session. Let me start with this simple question. Can you find a pizza delivery near you? Do you know a pizza, guys? If maybe assume you are having your breakfast or you are having your lunch, wherever you are joining us from. So you'll find that every time you want to buy something, you'll go online and type either the name of the product that you want to buy or the name of the service or the brand name. If you type in the brand name, what name appears on Google? And most of the time, you'll bear me witness that you will find a name of a business that pops up when you're looking for a certain brand. A name of a business will pop up when you're looking for a certain service. And that is what Google has done. So for example, these are some of the keywords if you're looking for pizza. One, is it food that you are looking for? And then, is it authentic? And is it takeaway? So there's this thing. Every time you hear somebody say Google, if you ask somebody, Google, 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 anything that you do not know, somebody will say just Google. How happy will you be if somebody asks you, what business do you deal with? Or which business are you running? And then you tell them, just Google food or maybe Google pizza in Kenya. And then you'll find my name will appear there. So there are three things that you need to take note here. Number one, what product are you dealing with? And then the second thing, is it something that is within that area? Visibility. It is the nearby. Is it the locality? So, and then the last thing is how can it reach the particular audience? For example, I'm based here in Nairobi, Kenya. When I'm looking for a taxi to take me to a certain town in Kenya, for example, our offices are located here in Westlands, and I want now to go maybe to a place like Kilimani. Kilimani is kind of 2 kilometers away from Westlands. So you find that I'll pick up my phone and then maybe type a taxi. And when I type the taxi, you'll find there'll be so many options that will appear. So the first option that will appear will be based on those keywords that that particular business did use. And then something else, we also have Google Maps. I know every time you go in a city that has so many buildings, so many businesses, something comes to your mind and you ask yourself, how will I locate the business that I'm looking for? How will I get to the official place or maybe to the official that deals with this? And the first thing that comes to your mind is, how will I reach there? If I'm walking, if I'm driving, if I'm on a motorcycle, or if I'm doing anything. And just to make all of you understand, all the time you find that most of you, you'll not leave your houses without a phone. And when you're talking about a phone, you'll find that most of you guys will not be in a position to even leave your house without a phone that does not have internet. And just to give you some statistics, 87% of smartphone users usually use their smartphones to make purchases online. And 30% do mobile searches, and 67% do search a given location on Google Maps. What does these statistics mean to you? You'll find that if you do not have a smartphone, you'll not be walking around with your tablet or maybe with your laptop. But the first thing that you will consider is a mobile phone. So you as a business, looking at these numbers that I'm sharing, are you found if somebody is on mobile phone? And mobile phone is when you are on the move. The second thing, when you are doing a search online, if you search a brand name or if you search a certain service that you are dealing with, will I be able to find your business? Let me look at some of the things that are very, very important when you are talking about a business. All of you right now, you're asking yourself, where I'm seated as a business person, how is this information helpful? The first thing I know, all of you are familiar with the red marker pin, and this pin automatically is going to show somebody your online presence. And whenever you find that online pin is there, people can easily locate you. People can come to you, people can drive there, people can even use motorcycles to that particular place, and you'll find based on your location, it will attract customers around your locality. The second thing you'll find with Google My Business is going to make your business discoverable. When you're talking about making your business discoverable, so many customers will learn online that you do exist, as opposed to you maybe using word of mouth or posters by just pinning them around your shop or maybe around your locality. And then the last option is people can easily get directions where your office or maybe your outlet is. So it is very important for you to have all these being mapped on Google. And I want to talk about something very simple here. I know we've not yet begun on Google My Business in depth, and I just want to give you some bit of statistics. When you conduct some searches on Google Maps, you'll find that you can easily discover something that is also outside your region, maybe outside your country or outside your locality. But how does Google work? If I'm located in Nairobi, Kenya, or if I'm located in Rwanda, or if I'm located in Tanzania, you'll find that when you're typing the best restaurant, Google will not show you a restaurant that is located outside your locality unless you've specified. So if you are online and you are looking for something global, you'll say the best restaurant in the world, Google will portray that. But if you say the best restaurant near me, if you've not listed your business and you're in the restaurant industry, it will not appear on Google, which means Google does not have your information. So if you search anything that is near you, you'll be in a position to get the direction very quick and also save that particular direction and be in a position to move to that particular business. I want to ask this question for all those businesses that have joined this particular session. Just if maybe you are using your phone or you are using your laptop, but do not, maybe if you're using your phone because you're following this particular webinar, just write down the first thing that you'll do. After this session, just search businesses near me on Google Maps. What will pop up? Will you be seeing some of the businesses that are near your locality? Will you be able to see your business? Will you be able to see some of the business or some of the competitors that are within the same line or same sector? Try that and let me see some of the results that you will be getting. There is one thing that I want to talk about. When we talk about Google My Business, every time somebody asks you, provided I'm on Google My Business, people will find my business. But that's not the question here. Being on Google My Business is one, and now making good use of it is another. The same way I remember when I was in class, I think class 6 or class 4, they are upper primary in the system of 844 in Kenya. You find that I was being told by our mathematics teacher, most of you when you are going to school, you'll find that your dad or your parents will give you a bag and maybe will give you some book. Let us assume it is the mathematical book. So they'll put that book inside the bag. And then you as a kid, because you do not want to lose the book, you'll actually lock your bag very well, walk with it to school, and it was very big, and then maybe you're tiny. And then once you reach school, you just put your bag maybe next to your desk, and you'll not even open the mathematics book. Some of you even did forget that they had a mathematics book in the bag. So when the teacher comes to class, the teacher will train you on how to work out some things, and you do not even open that particular book. And then when you go home, you still take your bag, carry it back home. And then when you're asked by their dad, did you go with the book that I gave you in the morning? They'll say, yes, of course. And did you go through it? So if somebody just asks you that question, you'll ask, I never knew that I was supposed to open the book and read it. But for those who are bright, you'll find that it takes you time and also, resources just to open your bag, remove the book, and maybe spend some time to go through the book and understand some of the concepts that have been shared there. So looking at that kind of an example, we are seeing that you as a business person, you having a Google My Business listing is one. It's just like the kid that I've just told you or maybe shared the story of them carrying a book and without opening it. So you having that Google My Business listing and just having that listing on a map will not assist you as a business person. But how will you now get the best out of that? And that is where now we ask you to do these particular steps. And later on in this particular webinar, towards the end, I'll be sharing with you a checklist where you will be in a position to see how many people are going to follow you based on the images that you've put up, based on the address that you've put out, based on how you've responding even to reviews and to some of the question and answers that are appearing on your Google My Business listing. Now, having said all that, that is the introduction part of it, guys. And I just now want to answer your big question. What is Google My Business? Let me see on the chat. What is Google My Business? And if you have a Google My Business listing, let me know on the chat. Let me see those who have got Google My Business listing. You can post your business name on the Google My Business, and my moderator will automatically pick it and will just use it as an example. I can see Umami Foods. I can see Mwachaka Group Limited. So just feel free, guys, to post some of your business names, and then I think my moderators will pick it, and they will actually do a test on it and just have us use it as an example. So what is Google My Business? One thing that I want to let all of you know is Google My Business is a free tool that lets you manage your business and how it appears online. So one thing you have to understand, it's a free tool. And this one assists you a lot in boosting your SEO. When we talk about SEO, this is now the normal ranking of a business website. And when we are talking about Google My Business, it has some SEO capabilities that enable you to be found on Google anytime searches are being run, either when using a brand name. A brand name can be something like Coca-Cola, that is brand. I know there used to be an advert some time back where the late Papa Shirandula was trying to just come up with the Mbrr challenge. I think that was some time back, and you could actually go from one country to another, from Kenya maybe to Rwanda, maybe to Tanzania, or maybe to the Chinese country, and just try the Mbrr challenge, and people will easily know once you see him, you just do the Mbrr challenge, and you now know he's talking about Coca-Cola. And talking about that also, now some past few weeks we had the Euro Cup, or maybe the Euro kind of games that were being done in Europe, and you could see the teams in Europe and maybe the Copa America that were being played, and you could see some of the adverts going around. So anytime you could go online and maybe just type Euro, some people, even some businesses, were using that kind of keyword to target some of their businesses. But worry not. If you are joining us today, one thing that you need to understand is with Google My Business, it is a free tool, and you can easily increase how people are going to see your business online. Now, having answered the question, what? All of you now understand what Google My Business is. I want to answer the next question, which is, why is it important? Number one, if you are taking notes, number one would be, it enables you to stand out. When we are talking about standing out, it means that you will be in a position to just display your images, your location, your reviews, some of the interior part of your business, and some of the exterior part of your business. And also, you will be in a position to just see and have a better glimpse of how the business looks like, as compared to somebody who has just said, I'm running this kind of a business without those particular kind of information. Number two, you'll find Google My Business, apart from standing out, enables you to engage with your customers. Talking about engaging your customers, here you'll find you can easily attract some of your customers based on the photos that you've posted online, based on the profile, the way it looks like. You know, if you type your business on Google search, just the image itself that appears as a logo or the cover image will attract a lot of customers. And some customers will even just tap on it, like, and maybe comment, and maybe just interact with you and ask some questions based on the information that they've seen. So I usually advise every business, it's just like a Facebook page. If you invite me to be your friend on Facebook without a profile picture, even if the name is familiar to me, I might think this is a con, or this is somebody who is not true to himself, or is a clone. So I rarely accept friend requests that do not have profile pictures. So as a business, ensure you have a proper profile picture that also can attract businesses, can speak also to customers that you are dealing in this particular industry. And the second thing also, you find that they can also reach you based on the information that you've shared online. Remember, you've put out the photos, you've put out the reviews are there, the images are there, some of the location. So people can easily know, how can I reach this particular location? How can I then connect with you? Is there a phone number that is available there? So you'll be in a position to get to understand how people are dealing with that. I just want to ask this question. How would you feel if your business right now is live on Google My Business? If somebody goes online, if you're in the fashion industry, and then you type best fashion business in Nairobi or best fashion business in Dar es Salaam, and then you see your business appearing there, how would you feel? Based on that, I want to stop there and maybe just play a video with you guys so that you can see how the journey of Google My Business has been to one client that did register Google My Business. And then from there, you can easily see how also it can assist you as a business person to improve your business. Take a look at this and let us discuss after 2 minutes.
When I was in school, I started making soap. I'm a creative person by nature, so this was a perfect medium for me to express myself. My name is Wangari Mushwe. 2016, I started New Start Organics, and the soap is made from very wonderful natural oils, locally available herbs and additives, very beneficial to the skin. We had literally nothing, and we were like, how are people going to know about us? In 2019, some ladies introduced us to the Google My Business profile. Once we started using the platform, it propelled us to the next level. We didn't expect the rapid growth. We got inquiries in markets that we had previously not anticipated. In March, we had the coronavirus outbreak. We were under lockdown. We could not access our shop. We were fearful at the beginning. We thought that our business would go down, but the opposite actually happened. We were able to get inquiries from Uganda, from Southern Sudan, and we were able to ship our consignment even in the crisis. Our revenues grew by 100%, which is amazing. Google My Business has been the turnaround at New Start Organics. It has really raised our level of doing business. It has really given us a professional edge, a bigger audience than we had initially anticipated. As a mother, and especially as a new mom, this digital platform have enabled me as a woman entrepreneur to still work, manage my business as I take care of my newborn baby. I am able to actually teach and to learn and to be fulfilled, to feel part of the story, part of the fabric of society, not to feel left out, to keep improving myself at the same time improving the business, touching and changing people's lives when they encounter our products.
Okay, I believe you've heard the story of one SME who was creating some good business, and during the pandemic, she was not able to reach out the clients that she has been reaching out to. And out of that, you find that she did lose a lot of clients. But when she came to Google My Business platform, she was able to just improve that and be able to get more customers. Now, coming to the big question, how do I get now to Google My Business? That is the question that is going around your minds right now. So just to answer this, guys, my moderators, that is Orwa Joseph and Benson Maina, will be sharing a link on how we can assist you be listed on Google My Business. But I just want to walk you through this particular journey so that you can get the best out of it. How do you get set up on Google My Business? We've understood what Google My Business is. You've seen some of the steps that are very important. And I want to talk about 4 key steps here. Step 1 is how to create your Google My Business. So in this particular stage, you can easily create it by yourself, or also you can share the information, and our team, which is in all our markets, that is Kenya, Tanzania, and Rwanda, can assist you create that particular profile. So we have 2 procedures here. Either you can create it by yourself, or as Africa 118, we can assist you create when you share your information with us. And feel free, we can easily just share that link of the form. My moderators will be doing that in a few, and you'll be in a position to just fill in the required information, and we will now verify your business and assist you to having a listing online. Step number 2, it will be now us to verify your business. We are just going to verify your business, and based on that, you'll find you are in a position to get your business online. And then step number 3, after it has been verified, you as the business owner, you remember my story of the son or maybe of the kid who was just carrying a mathematics book to school without opening it. So you need also to complete your profile after verifying. And then after completing your profile to 80% or maybe to 100%, you are now supposed to populate your listing. Populating your listing is now where we talk about optimizing your content to the latter. I want now to talk about how do you create Google My Business. So we have 2 ways of creating Google My Business. Either you can use your phone, or you can use a laptop, or you can use a desktop, or maybe any gadget that can access the internet. So step number 1 can be you visiting a page business.google.com, or maybe downloading the Google My Business app on Play Store or App Store, and you'll be in a position just to synchronize it with your account and get that done. I'll be showing you that in a few, but for now, let me just walk you through the steps. And then after signing in to your account, you now need to enter the name of your business. So here you need to name your business. So as you can see on the screenshot, the name here is Nina's. So if maybe, for example, your business is, let me get one business name here. If, for example, your business is Ed Dreams Ventures, and if I see this is from Edward Shori, so Ed Dream Ventures, I can easily say I'm going to use Ed Dream Ventures, and I take that name to be my business name here. So the moment I type in that name, that will be the first stage. And then now the category will now be the second thing that you're supposed to enter. You'll enter the category that best fits your business. So if you are dealing with, let me assume adventures, you're dealing with maybe furniture. You will now type in furniture, and you'll find that a lot of options will be populated down there. So you choose an option that best fits your business. After doing that, you'll find you will be in a position to get it right. Then how do you want customers to find or maybe contact you? You remember when you are looking at why is Google My Business important? I said to stand out, to engage with customers, and also to find new customers. So if you want customers to visit your store, you can easily pick the yes button. And also these are just the stages if you are creating it by yourself. But also if you are doing it for you as Africa 118, we would want to know, is it an online store or is it not an online store? Some of you have been asking us, can I list a business that is online? Yes, the answer is yes, you can. And here at this particular stage, you'll say you don't want customers to visit. So on the other side, instead of you having a pin, you'll have an area surrounding that particular business where you are located, which means you are serving a service area. I'll show you that difference in a few. And then step number 3, after entering the basic information, entering these other options, you'll now be required now to verify your business. And here is where we come in as Africa 118. Being a featured partner with Google, we have the direct verification option with us. So we will be in a position to verify that business for you. And that will be it. You'll be now live to now be on Google Maps and on Google Search. So just to assist all of you, I want to walk you through the steps slowly so that you can understand how to complete all these as I'm talking. So I'll just, this is a form that will be shared with you. I just want to show you how the form looks like. And the link that will be shared will look this way. So this is the form. So when you click on the link that my moderator Orwa or Benson will share with you, and also for the various markets in Rwanda, our digital marketing specialists will be sharing this with you on the WhatsApp groups or maybe on the platform or on email. So the first thing that you'll enter will be your name. So here, for example, if my name is John, I'll just say my name is John Wanjala. I'll enter that, and then you'll have to choose the gender. So you'll be in a position to tell us your gender so that we can know, and then also the business name. So I can easily say my business name is Mulon Ventures. So this is how you'll fill the form, and we'll be in a position. And then here where you're supposed to choose a country, you choose the country where you are based in. Where are you based in? Where is your business based in? So Mulon Ventures is based in Kenya, so I'll choose Kenya. If it is based in Tanzania, I'll choose Tanzania. And then I'll scroll down, I'll enter my business phone number. Kindly enter it with a code. So if Kenya, it is 254, I'll enter 254412194. And if you are in Tanzania, use the code that belongs to Tanzania. If it is in Rwanda, use the Rwandese code. And then here, it is very important for me to mention this point where we say business Gmail address. So here in business Gmail address, you need to include an email that is Google associated or that can access Google products. I know maybe some of you have got kind of emails that are company that have a domain of their company. So you'll find maybe when you invite, you will not be in a position to have access to that particular profile. So you can easily use an email. And if you're having problems in this, we will call you and just let us know that you're having problems in this, and we'll be in a position to assist you. So here you'll enter your email, and most preferably if you have a Gmail account, it is advised to use that. And then address, I'll now include the exact address where I'm located. And if you want to be even precise and you know the building, you can easily write the name of the building here so that people can easily know where you are located. And then you say the road. And then after doing that, you'll now also say here, do you want to add a location customers can visit? You remember, if now you have a physical location where customers can come and visit, that is kind of a brick and mortar kind of a business, you'll choose yes. But if it's an online store, kindly choose no. And then from there, do you want a business website? If you have a website, you'll include the website down here. But if you do not have a website, you say no. And then because you are in this program, we will be in a position where we can assist you get websites. So just tell us no. And even Google My Business offers you that option of you having an extra one-pager website if you do not have a website. So meanwhile, you can be having the one-pager website. And then later, once we've developed the website for you, we can assist you to change that one-pager website to the current website that has been created. And then operating hours, you can tell us if you're operating Monday all the way to Saturday from 7 in the morning till, let me say, 6 in the morning, in the evening. So you'll just write that and we'll be in a position to do that. And then the category where you are in, I'll say I'm a marketing specialist. This is how you'll fill the form, guys. And then short description. So here you'll just say short description about your business. And if you have a website, ladies and gentlemen, kindly copy the brief about us section that is on your website and paste it here, because this is what will be appearing on your Google My Business profile on the About Us section. So just write what appears here, and also just look for good words which can easily also sell to other people. So after doing that, you submit the form. So once you submit the form, you'll find it will tell you are submitted, and you'll be in a position now to get it right. I don't know if there is any question. So that is pretty much how you're going to do that. And then after doing that, our team in Africa 118 will get in touch with you on call, and they will be in a position just to verify the information that you just entered. If you want to make any changes, you can talk to our call center agent, and they will change that information for you and will now assist you in having that business verified. Having gone through step 1 and 2, we've created the profile, and now the second thing, we've verified it. Now, step number 3 in coming up with this is now ensuring your profile is complete. What do we understand when we say complete profile? You need to add your address, your opening hours, your contact details, and also visual content and a logo. It is very, very important for us to visualize your business even before we visit it. Most of the time when you say, I'm working in this particular company, people resonate with what they did see. You know, at times you ask somebody, what is your dream when you want to take your business to the next level? People have bigger dreams, a lot of dreams. And then you ask him, have you visualized what you just said? And he's like, okay, fine. For me to visualize, I have to move out from this small place to a room where I can extend the business. So if you visualize it, it gives you an in-depth understanding, and people will easily understand where your vision is, and you'll be in a position. Maybe people say, if you can see it, then you can have it, or you can receive it, or you can get it. So if you're a business out there and you have a listing online and you do not have any visual content, people will not be in a position to connect with you. So from there, understand that most of the time when you list your business, complete it, you'll find you'll be in a better position to attract more businesses as compared to those who have a empty kind of a business. Now, how do you now populate your listing? That is the 4th step. Remember, step number 1 was how to create. I've shared with you the form. And number 2 was now the verification process. And number 3 was now to add all the relevant information. The 4th point, now we're talking about populating your listing. You need also to update your listing. How do you populate it? Keep the content fresh as much as possible. How are you going to do that? Ensure your images are okay. Add photos to it. And here is where I know I have a lot of concerns. Somebody will tell you, I've gone online, but the image that is appearing online is not my image. It is a client's image. Unfortunately, Google also understands clients give feedback. So if you do not have a proper image for your business and a client visits your shop and uploads a well-optimized image than yours, then the client's image will overshadow the owner's image. And that is why it is very important for you to stay tuned, and so that I can share some of the tips that are very important for you to optimize your images and optimize your content, and maybe the way you answer your question and answer will be appropriate way for you to improve your business. So the second thing, update your opening hours. If you know, because of the COVID restrictions that have been imposed either in Rwanda or Kenya or parts of Tanzania, you need to, the good thing with Google My Business, it has given you the option of optimizing. So you can easily go there and update and say COVID-19 working hours, because I know most of the businesses, you've adjusted on your working hours and you find either you're operating at a given time as opposed to that time that people are used to. And then always keep your content fresh. I tend to say this every time I buy a book or any kind of a magazine. The first thing that attracts me is image, a lot of visual content and less wordings. I know even people, I know Kenya is mostly about politics and soccer and games. So anytime you buy a newspaper, for the men who are in this particular webinar, I know most of you will be like, let me see what the politics side is saying. And maybe if it is the women, I know if it is fashion, you look at some of the colors that are there, some of the things that have been shared. And if the image is not convincing, I highly doubt if you look at the content itself, if it is a lot of wording. So as a business, understand your clientele, know what kind of images attracts them, and how do I keep my content fresh. Let it not be every time I come online, I'm finding the same content that I did live yesterday. You can easily say we are having kind of rotational. On Mondays, I'm posting on this. On Tuesdays, I'm doing this, or maybe I'm posting twice in a week. I'll put a post on Monday, it will serve until Wednesday. And on Wednesday, I'll put another one that serves on until Friday. And then for those people who love weekends, if you're maybe in the tours and travel sector, you can easily choose to use the tours and kind of attractive images or sceneries that you can share so that people can understand. So when you want to add photos to your listing, logos help customers recognize your brand. Anytime I talk about brand, you ask yourself, which company do you work for? I say Africa 118. And if I say Africa 118, they will ask you, is it the one that I've been seeing online with maybe the world, maybe Africa itself and the 118? And if you do not have a logo, stay tuned, guys. We shall do this for you. So you can easily get in touch with us, and you will be in a position just to be directed on how you can get these particular logos. And then cover photo is also important. It represents your business. Do not just pick a cover photo for the sake of picking it. For example, if I'm in the baking industry and then my cover photo is a big stone, somebody will ask yourself, how can even a stone resonate with a bakery? So try as much as the cover photo, let it speak more about your business. And then from there, add additional photos. I'm going to show you some of the internal things that you need to take note. And then from there, you'll understand how best you are supposed to update your photos and get the best out of it. Talking about content, guys, I know content is very key. Always keep your content fresh. And how do you do this? Number one, update your opening hours. It is very unfortunate that some of you clients see online that you operate 24 hours, and when they visit your shop, maybe at 8 in the evening, they find that it's closed. And it's because of the COVID restrictions. It's not your wish, but you'll say, you know, this thing was put up on Google and I do not know how to do this. And that's why it's very important we are having this kind of discussion. So it is okay for you to update your opening hours. Use attributes to highlight some of the service options that you have. Is it a delivery that you are doing? Is it something that you need? Turn on the messages. When you turn on the messages, people can easily message you directly from Google, and it comes to your phone as a message using the Google My Business. So if you download the app, you'll find it gives you the capability that you can easily get in touch with your clients even when you are on the move. And then edit your business description. Let your business description speak more of your business. Don't just do it for the sake. And then the hours and the services, let us have that kind of a disclaimer. What are you using? And then utilize the Google Trends. Guys, I want just to pause there and ask anyone who has got a question. Let me see if there is any question before I proceed now to the practical part of it. Any business that you are running and maybe you have a burning question before I proceed to what I wanted to share? Anyone with a question? Okay, fine. Let me just share this so that I can show you what I've been talking about. Confirm, just give me a high five on, or maybe just say okay on the chat box that all of you are able to see my screen clearly and I will be okay to proceed. Just give me a high five on the chat, guys, if you're able to see my screen. Confirm on the chat. I'm waiting at least 2 of you or 3 of you. Thank you. I see Concrete Hub. Fonts are too small for GIS. I see. If maybe you're seeing some bloodness, kindly improve your quality on the YouTube section. My moderator, Benson, will just update you on how to do that, increase the clarity. You can go on the settings side and then try increase your quality. Are you able now to see my screen well? I've tried to increase the font. Okay, thank you. Now I just want to showcase something here. This is how the Google My Business looks like. So this is the left hand pane where we have the touch buttons, and this is the home. The home page, you'll see it gives you a lot of things at a glimpse. So if I'm on the home page, you'll find I'm in a position just to have a glimpse on how my business is behaving. So I can easily create a post, I can add a photo, I can create an ad. So if you look at this homepage at a glance, it can tell you update your business hours. So if you are the owner of the business and you need to update it, you'll come here, you can click on this and it will automatically take you to update your business hours. And if maybe you used to operate from 8 to 5 and maybe you've changed because of the COVID restriction, you can easily update it. And also, if it is a post-COVID update and that you want just to let your customers know, you can be in a position to do that. Apologies on that. Let me just change my internet. Let me just change my internet and show you the dashboard so that we can all understand how how it works. And as we do that, any question, you can feel free to post your questions. Okay, now let us assume we are at this particular business. I believe you can confirm if you are in a position to see my screen. So if you are on this particular business, on the home button, you can easily see the updates. You can see the performance of your listing. You can see the amount of searches. You can see the activity, and also the good thing, you can easily see the latest customer photos that have been posted. So if you look at this kind of a photo, you will see a customer did visit and just took a photo of it and was maybe happy or was just trying to explain to a friend, and he did upload it. So you can easily look at this, and you can also see your business on search and on maps, and also on how the business looks like. And looking at it, the business owner has not completed updating all the information. That's why it is appearing at 55%. So you need just to understand how best to add all this particular information. So if maybe you need to make a post, you'll click on the post section, and you can easily give a COVID-19 update. If it's an offer that you are running, you can easily click on the offer, and it gives you an option of writing the title. And if maybe it is 20% off, maybe it's back to school, and then you say 20% off on shoes. Let me say that. And then the start date, and then the end date. Also, if you also want to say time, you can easily add time and maybe say every evening from 4:30 till end time. Now you say maybe I want to end it at 6 in the morning, which means if you are operating throughout the day, and people will just know you are starting at 4:30 in the morning and you are ending up at 6:30. So those are some of the things that you can easily put as an update. And then you can easily add a picture so that it can look okay. You can click here, add a photo, and you'll be in a position just to publish this, and it will appear. If it is a product that also you've brought in from a different place and you just want to inform your clients, you can also click on the product and update them on the price range, product description, add maybe a button if maybe it is order now, buy, learn more, or get the offer, so that people can easily know what product is available. And here also you have a picture of that particular product. If it's an event, you can easily also just put that event that is coming. If you maybe you are in the tours and travels, or maybe if you are in those kind of of uh, of uh, of entertainment, you can easily say we are having this event coming up on this particular holiday, and you deal with it from that particular place. So that is how you can be getting these details, and then from there you'll find you'll get the best out of that particular post. So if you want to update maybe the information side, you can easily click on the info side, and once you click on the information side, you'll find it gives you the opportunity to update your business name, your business category, and some of the things that are very important that people do see on your business. Having shared that, guys, let me see if there is a question coming in as I now share the last bit of it, that is the tips, and then we can proceed from there. I see a question coming in. My business Halisi Natural Brands is already on Google. How can you guys help me in optimizing it? Thank you very much for that. And just to respond to that, I will I will be sharing a checklist with you guys on how to optimize, and just to answer you because you've asked, the first thing that you need to check when you are optimizing your content is the business name. Is it okay? And then on the short name, you need also now to tag your location. There is usually the short name section on Google My Business. So you find that you need to tag your location. If you're located in Nairobi, if you're located in Tanzania, you need to tag the location. I'm just going to let me present this so that you can see the checklist. But this will be made available to you with your moderators. Let me share with you the checklist and just highlight some of the things that you need to. Okay, fine. You can confirm if you are in a position to see my checklist. So in this checklist, I'm going to give an example here. And when you look at this example, I'll talk about two things here. Number one, we've talked about creating and then verifying and then updating your information and then keeping your content fresh. Now, the last thing that I want us to talk about is now optimization. And when you're talking about optimization of your content, I was talking more on visualizing content. So when you're talking about photos, what you need to do on photo optimization, make sure the weight of your photo is not that heavy. It should be at most 10 MBs. You know, most of you business people usually think a good photo is that one that has got a lot of things. But if you put a lot of things on it, you'll find that it will now clutter it and make it so crowded. So just have a photo, minimize the weight of the photo and until let it be the at least 10 MBs. And then the size should be square, that is 720 by 720 and pixels. And then on the photo, what do you need to do? For example, if it's a business logo, kindly, when you are naming it, start with your business name, then underscore, then the business category, then underscore, then the locality of the business, then underscore, then lastly, put underscore, then name it a logo. That one would assist Google when it's doing its normal kind of checking using the robots. It will now be able to know this is the photo that should go on the logo section and it has been optimized by the business owner. The same applies to the cover photo. Start with the business name, then the category. After the category, now go to the locality, and then after the locality, now name the type of photo. If it is an external kind of picture, have the business name, the category, then we have the locality, then we have the type of photo that you are uploading. That is generally how to optimize a photo that you want to upload on Google My Business. So if you just take a photo that you've taken from somewhere or maybe with a photographer, the quality is good, just try and name it before you upload it. So the secret comes in on naming. So when you name it, it will now be perfect and you'll find that you are in a position now to upload it and it will be detected as that kind of the photo that is being looked for. Now, when you're talking about optimizing now the video, some of you also want to put news and maybe some of the videos that are available. So always understand that the video should not be more than 30 seconds. I think most of you have seen the YouTube kind of videos and you find that either you are you want to upload a video. So 30 seconds is the maximum time that Google or maybe people who view videos can easily judge. Am I going to watch this video or am I going to swipe to the next one? And then the file size should not exceed 100 MBs. And then let it at least be the resolution of 720 pixels or higher. And then on the naming side, start with the introduction. What is the name of your business? the category of the business, then we have the locality of the business, and now also a hyphen, and now name that kind of video that you're uploading. So by doing that, you would have optimized your video. So having done that, also we now have website optimization. Talking about website optimization, here's where now we talk about SEO, and you having Google My Business, which by itself will assist you get the best out of that. I don't know if we have any question in the room. I see Paul Ditahi. To register on Google My Business, do you require to have a physical location for your business? No, physical location, it's not a must, and I did state that. So you can also get a Google My Business listing without a physical location. And then also I see Arrowroot. When your office is mobile, like a consultant, no permanent address, what do we indicate? This is a good question. So Arrowroot, let me say this. If you are mobile, let me now use this kind of explanation. Google My Business assists people to visit you or maybe get to find where your services are. So if you're serving a service area, you'll say you are an online kind of a person. But if your business, today you are in Nairobi, tomorrow you are in Rwanda, tomorrow you are in Tanzania, it will now lose out. So just based on your category, you can fail to have a permanent address, but you have a physical address that you stay. So you can say, yes, you have the physical location, but your service area is within this scope. And Google usually monitors at least 5 kilometer radius, because I believe if I'm in Nairobi, Kenya, I can easily serve 5 kilometer radius. But you cannot say you are located in Kenya, but you're targeting people in US. So when we are going to verify that kind of a business, you'll find Google will not able even to show your business on that locality. It operates with what we call Solomo. That is the social kind of sites that you visit, the locality where you are in, and the mobility site that you've ever visited. So it is very, very important for you to understand how best to engage with your clients. I just now want to share the last bit of my presentation, and then from there, I'll come back to some of the two questions that I've seen. So talking about photos, I was just looking at this, and here's where I was talking about presenting your exterior kind of pictures, the interior part of it, and also you'll be in a position to just maybe give a virtual tour. So when you're doing all this, you'll find you are in that kind of position where you can just speak a lot to the business. Just in getting the business understand what you are dealing with. I see some of you asking me to repeat on the optimization part of it, and just to answer that, let me just share this. I was stating on the video optimization. Let me say this, and this will be made available to you with that moderator, that is Ben and Orwa. So when you're optimizing your photos or images, always remember to check on the duration. If it's a video, it should not exceed 30 seconds. If it's a file, let it not also exceed 100 MBs. And if it is the resolution, which is very important, also let it be 720 pixels or higher. And then on the naming, which is very critical, Google will not understand the type of video that you are uploading if you do not name your photo. It's just like when you're doing a research paper, you will not just say, I'm doing this and this is not the introduction. So based on your headlines, somebody will know this is the introduction part of it. So it is very, very important for you to understand what you are uploading. So when Google understands what you are uploading, you'll find it will be very easy for you to get the best. After doing that, also the locality of the business. And then after getting the locality of the business, now you'll name the kind of photo that you are uploading. I hope that is now okay. If you have any concern, just raise it with my moderator and they will be in a position to respond to you. So these are the steps that I've just been talking about. On the photo, ensure it is a good image that appears. And then also we have the interior. And then when you are creating an engaging post, I just did show you on how to create a post. Add a title, provide a call to action, use photos and video. We've seen how to optimize a photo and a video, and also a clear description so that Google can understand the content that you are uploading. And then always now ensure after the business has been verified, you need to download the Google My Business app so that you can also engage with your customers. Any customer who leaves a review online should be in a position to interact with you and just get the best out of that. Now, what could you do to encourage customers to now have reviews? Google My Business also offers you a lot. And when you're talking about having a review, I'll just show you how to improve your reviews. Most of the time, most people ask, how do I improve my reviews? And you find that, let me just share this so that you can understand how to improve your review. Assume this is my business. And now you are on the home page button. You see where the home page button is? So I'm good here. So when I want to share review form, I'll scroll down and now get your first review. If you look at this, there's a post here which tells you share review form. So when I click on share review form, a link will be generated here. So you can copy this link and you can easily share it on your Facebook page if you have one. You can also share it on WhatsApp for business if you have another, and also you can share it on Twitter and you can share it via email. So this is a way that you can do to improve your reviews as a business person. So every time we're talking about how to improve your reviews, people will know that a lot of people either like what you're dealing with based on the reviews. And looking at the reviews, you'll find you'll be in a position to improve your business. Looking at the reviews now, the next thing that is also very important on Google My Business is looking at the insights section. Now, insights section is just showing you the performance of your Google My Business. So on the Google My Business dashboard, you can see on a duration of 1 month, how did the customers get me? On a 1 week, I can easily look at that, but it will tell me not enough data if I do not have a lot of interactions. But if it is a month, I can easily see how many direct searches did I get. I only got 2, and this particular listing was verified the other day. So I can see people who found your business searching based on your name or address. That is what we refer as a direct search. And also on the discovery is either based on the category or product or service that you are doing. So here you can easily scroll down, and if you've been in business for some time, it will tell you how many views you've ever received on search and on the maps, how many people did search for you. And then also you can easily see the actions, how many people did visit your website on this particular date, and all these things will be shown to you. If it's a direct request that you did get, this is just one of our offices in Dar es Salaam, that is Tanzania, and you could easily see how the attraction has been, and you can look at that, and you can easily now make a decision based on that. So that is how to share a review form. And just to summarize on this particular aspect of optimizing, every time you now want to grow your business as a person, you now need to leverage on the insights that I've just shown you. So the insights will show you, the graphs will show you the insights, and you will find you can easily make decisions. So what you learn from here, you'll see how they found your business, what did they find, where did they even come from, and what do people even engage with. I want to pause for questions, guys. If there is any question, let me see if there is any question. Steps of naming a photo. Okay, when you're talking about steps, I just said one, remember to start with the business name, and then from the business name, now the location of the business, then a hyphen, then the category of the business, then a hyphen, then the name of the photo. Is it a logo? Is it an exterior? Or is it an interior kind of a photo? I think I've answered you, Evelyn Mugavana. And then those are some of the questions that I'm seeing. And that is all that I'm seeing on my side. So guys, keep your questions coming in, and my moderators will be responding to them. I just now want to ask, what is the next step that you now need to do as a business person who is not on Google My Business and who is there? If you're not on Google My Business, fill up the form. I think my moderator, Ben or Orwa, has posted the form. Remember the form that I just shared with you? Just fill up the form, and then after filling up the form, we will now get in touch with you within 48 hours, and we'll be in a position to verify your business. From there, also now understand that you now need to update your business information and then keep your content fresh. After keeping your content fresh, you'll find you'll be now good to go. And don't forget to download the Google My Business app so that you can be getting alerts of businesses, a lot of customers' reviews, and also messages that they'll be sending to you. That is on Google My Business. And maybe just to wrap it up, as I now welcome my colleagues also maybe to have a word before we finalize. At least we've got around 9 minutes to go. Just want to show you one thing here. Wanted to share with you one thing here. So if you look at this, I was looking for a mall based here in Nairobi. If you look at this, you'll see the mall. So the first thing, you'll see the mall is here, and you can see the image of the mall, and you can see the location. So this is how it will appear. If I want to call, I can easily click here, and if you have a mobile phone, it will now direct me to do it via my phone, and because I'm connected to my account. So somebody can easily make a call to you, they can easily visit a website, and they will be in a position to get to you as a business. You see, this mall has got 17,000 113 Google reviews. And you can see it is a shopping mall. And where is it located? You can see the phone number, the hours that are open, and some of the possible questions that people have asked. Even it has gone ahead to just tell you what particular time is it busy or it is less busy. So if you want to go there when you want to see the crowded kind of a mall, you know when is the perfect time to go. In the morning, it is less busy, and towards the noon hours, as it approaches the evening, it is less busy. So this is how you can just have a look at it. And then this is the important part that some people also read, and you can easily understand everything about the mall. This is now very interesting because I'm talking to business people from various sectors. If you look down here, you shall see there are other malls that are there. So maybe I was looking for Garden City here, but down here, you can see there is Thika Road Mall, there is Westgate Shopping Mall, there is Southfield Mall, there is the Yaya Center, and there is the Junction Mall. So as a business person, you need also to understand what are my competitors doing on the other side. And Google My Business will assist you. If this was my business, I can see how I've presented it, and maybe I now want to see the Junction Mall. How does it look like on their end? So if I look at the Junction Mall, I'll be in a position to see the Junction Mall. I see they now have a higher review than mine, that is 14. And I can see how people are questioning and how have they represented themselves on this particular platform. So having shared that, guys, that is on Google My Business. And I just want to stop there and encourage all of us to fill up the form. And also there's a feedback form that will be shared with my to share your feedback with us. Let us know what you feel about the program. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles that are going to be shared with our moderators. So just to improve our knowledge. Remember that digital always evolves every time. And most of the time I talk about Google My Business, someone will say, I did Google My Business session last year. This year it is different. I think most people who are here, you know that Google My Business continues to transform. So we have a lot of resources here where it is learndigital.google.com/digital skills/courses. So you can visit this link and you'll be able to get a lot. So also remember to follow us on our Google Digital Skills platform. That is on Facebook, we are at Digital Skills for Africa. On Twitter, we are at Digital Skills AF. And then on Instagram, we are at Digital Skills AF. So feel free to share your testimonials there. You remember the story of Gashie, the new start organics video that I did play. So even if you've got a story that can inspire others, feel free just to share with us, and we'll be in a position even to interact with you on our social media handles. That has been my time for now. And before I wrap it up, I just want to ensure that all of you have received what is important. Number one, remember to have the link that we can assist you to create a Google My Business verified for you. And also, if you also require additional help from us, feel free to get in touch with our specific leaders in our particular countries, and they'll be in a position to just explain to you what it means and some of the things that are very important. And then from there, also remember to just share your feedback form. You can click on the feedback form that has been shared on our chat. The feedback form, just tell us how the session was, how you found the presentation. If you want us to improve on something, let us know, and we'll be glad just to get to hear from you. And also remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Africa118 YouTube channel, and also put a like on this kind of video, share it out with some of your friends or colleagues who never managed to attend to this session, and we'll be glad just to interact with you. That has been my time, guys. I now want to welcome my leaders, that is Orwa Joseph. Just to say a word of hi, I don't know how Tanzanian people have taken this, but maybe you can just speak to them in the Kiswahili kind of thing, and then we can easily proceed now to Evans, who is in Ethiopia. To you, Orwa.
Hello everyone, we are glad we are here. Kwa wenzetu wanaotoka Tanzania, asanteni sana kwa kuungana nasi katika somo letu la leo. Tutakuja kutengeneza yetu ambayo tutakuwa tunaongea Kiswahili pekee. Kwa leo tumejaribu Kimombo. Najua tuna maswali mengi, lakini tunapika ya kwetu, kikwetu, kutumia vya kwetu. Hivi karibuni. Asanteni sana. Kwa yoyote ambaye angependa kujifunza tena, kesho saa 8 kamili tutakuwa tuna somo kama hili tena. Kumbuka kujaza fomu yetu pale ili tupate kupokea maoni yenu. Maoni yenu unaweza ukatueleza ni muda gani unadhani masomo haya yanaweza kuwa rahisi kwetu kuelewa, muda ama ni siku gani. Kwa hivyo jaribu kujaza hiyo fomu. Kwa hiyo yote kazi inaendelea. Asante.
John, you're on mute. All right. So I'm assuming you've given me this opportunity to say my final words, right? So thank you so much, John, for the wonderful session, and it's been an honor just having you taking us through the session. And next time now we'll need to have maybe Rosemary saying a little bit of maybe French and Kinyarwanda just a little bit, and also we'll have Sandra just taking us through, just saying a little bit of Baganda. But it has been an awesome session, and thank you guys for making this happen. And from my end, ciao.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. And also, I'll not forget my moderator, that is Benson. I know you people have kept him busy on the chat. So I just want to also allow him say a final word as we wrap our session. I know Rosemary, Rosemary, are you there? I did see you somewhere. So Rosemary, if you can easily talk also, I'll appreciate as we wrap this up. So maybe to you, Benson.
Alright, so thank you guys for the session. You have made it very, very enjoyable. I have enjoyed every bit, answering all the questions that I could. And can you hear me? Yes, and so thank you, and I thank you for the session. See you tomorrow, same time, same place, and we'll make the session more enjoyable and all that. Thank you all. And for those I have not answered their questions, I have shared a link to the Digital Launchpad Facebook page where you can get there and ask the questions that we'll handle them as we progress. Thank you.
Thank you, Benson. And now I don't know, Rosemary, are you able to hear me all the way from Rwanda? I wanted someone from Rwanda. Maybe I'm just seeing some. Okay, you can also share your comments on the chat, guys. I see that. That is great. And been successful without you. And always let us keep engaged. Remember two things. Number one, we are having this kind of session tomorrow with the different, that is the Ethiopia market, and then also we have the Uganda market. We shall have also Kenya market joining us, because we have a lot of SMEs who are willing to join this particular session. To maybe restrict the number, but also if you feel you want to join this particular session next time, remember to follow us on our social media handles and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll be in a position to be updated with our current activities. I've been your trainer, that is Wanjala John. I'm based here in Nairobi, Kenya, and it has been a great pleasure just having all of you here. And take good care of yourselves. Remember to keep safe and maintain social distance. And I'm very sure we will overcome this pandemic. And it's great just to have all of you join us in this particular digital launchpad project. And have yourself a great, great afternoon. Thank you, and God bless you all.